the Sports Center. James Harden wanted a trade, and he got his wish. Overnight, the 76ers sent Harden to the Clippers for a package of players, including Nick Batum and Robert Covington, and multiple draft picks. Harden, who dubbed Sixers GM Daryl Morey a liar after opting into his player option, had been practicing with the Sixers, but had yet to play. This is now the fourth time Harden has been traded. OKC to Houston, to Brooklyn, to Philly, and now to the Clippers. And that's tied for the most by any former MVP in NBA history. The only others on that list, Moses Malone, Bob McAdoo, and Russell Westbrook, who he's now teammates with for the third time. For more on this blockbuster trade, we bring in the man who broke the news, senior NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski. Now, Adrian, this deal has been in the works since this past summer. How did it finally get done?
Ryan, the Sixers and Clippers started to talk again over the weekend, I'm told, and then started to really get traction yesterday. And the conversations went deep into the night. It was about 2 a.m. When they started to inform the players that they had been traded. They were in the deal. Philadelphia simply, they did not want to risk trying to reincorporate James Harden into this group, knowing that he just was not going to be invested. They've gotten off to a good start. You have seen Tyrese Maxey, taking another step in his career. The league's player of the week in the East, 30 points a game. And ultimately, I think the Sixers, knowing that the best offer from the Clippers was probably going to be now, and not once we started to see more weeks peeled off the calendar. And the Clippers, they wanted to do this deal without including Terrence Mann. They did that. They wanted to not have to include two of their own first-round picks. They're going to give that 28 unprotected to the Sixers, and then they're going to reroute another first-round pick from a third team that's being finalized overnight into this morning. So the Sixers get two first, two second-round picks and a pick swap in this deal for James Harden. And the Clippers, now they get to pair Harden with Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and his old Oklahoma City and Houston teammate, Russell Westbrook.
Wow, dangerous lineup out there in L.A. And by the way, the Clippers moved from 18-1 to 12-1 to win the NBA title, the sixth shortest odds of any team. Now, what was on the other side? The Harden-Sixers marriage didn't go as planned. Philly and Joel Embiid, they have championship hopes. Where do they go from here?
Ryan, the Sixers believe they got back enough draft assets to be able to go out at some point this year and get a player to replace James Harden. It's probably not going to be early in the season. Those kind of players don't become available this early. But at some point now, they feel like they've got a package that would be comparable to what the Celtics gave up for Drew Holiday, another player that the Sixers tried to get involved with, didn't have the picks to get done. They believe now they would have the picks to get a similar type deal done. Philadelphia did not take any future money back, so they have max cap space potentially this summer. And so their hope is they can improve this team again at some point this season for the stretch run in the playoffs, and then they can go big game hunting around Joel Embiid in free agency. So I think twofold, the Sixers believe that they got what they wanted out of this trade for Harden, and that the timing was right to move on from a player now who's been traded 4 times, first former MVP to be moved that many times in the league.
Wow. So once again, James Harden traded to the Clippers. The next game for these new-look Sixers, that's on Thursday versus the Raptors. Woj dropping a Woj bomb overnight.